I'm Monica Nelson, host of Arizona Living, where we help you live your best life right here in Arizona. Spring has arrived, and it's the best time to come to the Desert Botanical Garden. Before we show you around, take a look at what's coming up on the shelf. It's time for the Spring Butterfly exhibit and an up-close interaction with the butterflies. And tech-friendly furniture that will help you become more productive. Plus a great adventure for you and your friends. We'll tell you about brewery tours. All that and more on this episode of Arizona Living. Hi, we're here at Desert Botanical Garden. What a beautiful day to be here. And with me, Dr. Kim Pegram. Hello.
Hi.
Now we are in front of the butterfly exhibit. So tell people what we can expect this year.
So you should come see the butterflies. It is more than just butterflies. So you'll walk into our pavilion space where you'll have thousands of butterflies flying around you, maybe landing on you, landing on the flowers, drinking from the flowers. And then you can walk up to our nursery where you'll see chrysalises and caterpillars there.
That is amazing. Now you said thousands of butterflies. What are the real numbers?
It varies all the time. Somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 are in there at a time.
Now, how many species of butterflies are inside?
Usually anywhere from 10 to 15 are in there at a time, and they're all native to the Southwest. They can all be found here. All these species can be found really in your backyard.
That is so incredible. And what is the experience for most?
I think people enjoy being there in that space surrounded by these beautiful creatures.
Yeah, what a great way to spend your day. You know what I mean? And I mean, really, your life, if you could. Well, I'm excited to meet a doctor of butterflies. I didn't even know that existed, but I'm so happy to see you. But you don't have to be a butterfly expert to love this place.
No, you can really just come and enjoy, but if you want to learn, there's a lot of chances to learn in there. We have all kinds of interpretive signs, and we have wonderful volunteers that will help explain to you what's going on and tell you more about the butterflies that are here.
Okay, so there's a lot of research.
Yeah, so this facility, in addition to being a beautiful place to visit, is also a research facility for some of our local butterfly species. We're learning more about monarchs and milkweed and how they interact here, and this facility really expands our capability to do that.
How long is it open?
We're open through May 14th, Mother's Day.
Oh, come on, that is like
bring
perfection.
Your mom, yes.
All right, well, thank you so much
You're
for telling
welcome.
everyone about this extraordinary exhibit.
Yeah.
A state-of-the-art facility, a huge selection of new and used cars. Welcome to a dealership with a pressure-free buying experience.
John Backus, General Sales Manager, Surprise Chrysler Jeep. Our facility is state-of-the-art and brand new, and it's definitely a wonderful experience for the customers to see a new facility. The values that we strive for here, we like to consider it the best place in town to work, and also the best place in town to buy a car. It is important to have a pressure-free environment. When you come buy a car, it is one of the largest purchases in your life, so it's a big deal. And we consider it a big deal. We're grateful for the opportunity, but we also want to make it a great experience as well. So having no pressure and just being there to help the customer through the process is really what we try to do. We stand above the rest in customer service because we pride ourselves on our customers being happy. We absolutely do want to become a trusted member of the family for cars. The first thing that we want you to think of if you've bought a car, if one of your family members bought a car from us, is that that's where we want to go to buy a car. They've taken care of us and everybody's happy, we get great service, and that's how we want it.
Hello, my name is Seth, Larry Miller Chrysler Jeep Surprise Service Director. We do have a state-of-the-art facility, starting from our lifts to our built-in toolboxes. Everything we have here is top-notch equipment and products. Chrysler's given us the best special tools that are out there. The better quality of the equipment you have to use, the better quality of the repair. We work on all makes, which is every model out there. We also work on warranty on any Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram product out there. You do not have to buy the vehicle from us to have it worked on here. People like our facility. It's clean, nice, it's organized. They have nice areas to wait. We have workstations where you can get work done while you're here waiting on your vehicle to be performed. It's not just about waiting. You can accomplish other things while here. Treat the customer as if it's a family member. We want you to be part of our family, and we want to take care of you as if you're family. We don't want somebody to feel that they're not welcome. We are a very convenient location. We're right off the 303 in Waddell. It's very easy to access from anywhere from Anthem to Avondale to Litchfield Park, Goodyear, the surrounding areas.
It's important for us to give back to the community because we are part of the community. The community gives to us, so we feel it's important to give back. We do lots of different things on a yearly basis. So we give back to a lot of the high schools. We do a lot of stuff for military. Larry Miller in general is a strong believer in you get back what you give. So that's what we try to emulate. I think that if you're looking for a new car, a Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, or a Ram, you should come out to Surprise and give us a try. Let us show you how easy it is to buy a car, and let us show you what good customer satisfaction is all about, and what a great experience it is to buy a car, and how easy it is too. We'll make that happen.
Stick around, we have lots more to come from the Desert Botanical Garden. If you love craft beer, we've got a way for you to enjoy fine Arizona craft beers while touring multiple breweries. And finding a good contractor to help with those spring chores just got easier with my guy. We'll tell you how. Imagine going to multiple Arizona breweries, enjoying fine craft beer, and being driven around. Well, it's all possible with Arizona Brewery Tours.
Touring started about 4 years ago, and there was a need to take visitors to breweries all over Arizona. There wasn't anything like that happening 4 years ago. We only had about 25 breweries at the time when we opened, and now we've got 76 breweries here in Arizona. So a huge increase. We're running public tours and private tours. So public tours are for people that just want to hop on the bus. We call those hop-on tours. We're picking up people at predetermined locations. We have one in downtown Phoenix, one in Mesa, and we pick people up and take them on a beer adventure. It's pretty cool.
Oh my gosh, I want those.
We're taking you to the freshest beer that you can get in Arizona. And part of the tour, not only drinking beer, we're introducing you to the people of craft beer. So we've got some of the best brewers in the country here. It's not easy to brew beer in this hot state, but we want to enjoy a nice cool beer almost all the time. So we're all here to learn about how beer is made. There's no better way to do that than taking an awesome tour behind the scenes. Come on into the brewery. So right now they're actually brewing a beer. They're getting ready to transfer some hot wort into a fermenter right now. Prior to all this happening, they started in the back of the brewery where they cracked the grain open so that we can start converting that starch into sugars that are going to be consumed by yeast that's going to make alcohol. So the first part of the journey for that grain is here in the mash tun. They're going to do what's called mashing in, and they're going to start steeping that grain with hot water. They're going to make essentially a mash to an oatmeal consistency, and they're going to let that sit about an hour, and they're going to extract all the sugars out of the grain. So we're going to get something called wort, and it's basically a tea. We're going to take that wort and we're going to transfer it to what's called the boil kettle. There's all these hoses attached to this brew kettle right now because they're ready to transfer the beer into the fermenter. So the beer is going to sit in here for approximately 2 weeks. And after 2 weeks, we have awesome drinkable beer. When you hop on the bus, you don't have to worry about a thing. Everything's included. Your beer samples are all included. Your gratuities at the breweries are included. The food that you're enjoying is included. Everything's included. You hop on the bus, you don't worry about a thing. For more information about our tours, please visit azbrew.com. That's azbrew.com. Or you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and all sorts of other social media outlets.
Hasn't had a bad experience with a contractor? Well, our next guest has turned those bad experiences into something positive. Local TV personality Lisa Hafner is here with My Guy Referrals, and I understand you do have a bad experience. A lot of them, maybe. Does one stick out more than the others?
Sadly, yeah, we have had a couple bad experiences. You know, Monica, my husband and I, we bought a very old home. It was 30-something plus years old, and we decided we were going to completely gut it. So that means plumbers, cabinet guys, flooring, you name it. And I didn't know anybody in that business. So I asked a couple of friends, and they mentioned their person or that person, and I hired some of them. Some of them did a good job, but a lot of them did not. The work was not done correctly, and so that meant me having to get somebody else to redo the job. Cost me time, money, and a lot of frustration.
So then how did you find My Guy?
It was kind of a coincidence. I had a flood in the same home, and that's at the same time that My Guy called me and asked me to be their spokesperson. And when they told me about the company, I thought this is kind of what I've been looking for all along. It was perfect timing, and our home was 40 years old. We needed a new roof again. So I decided to call somebody on My Guy. They came out and they were amazing. They were so courteous. They were so professional. They cleaned up after themselves. They accommodated my schedule with my children. And then my husband actually went up on the roof to check out their work and was bragging about how great they were doing. And they even went the extra mile and added some extra things to make sure that our exterior was just right. So I really can't brag enough about how incredible that company was, but that's the kind of job you can expect from anyone on My Guy.
Okay, well, it sounds like using local companies and supporting the community is something that really came from your childhood.
Yes, my mom and dad, they owned a beauty salon in Chicago, and every time one of their clients would walk into their business, they made them feel at home. And I watched that as a kid. My parents really prided themselves on making every client feel very, very special. And that's the kind of service you get when you hire a local company, right? They care about the community, so I wanted to support the guy next door just like they supported my parents growing up.
Okay, so what was it about My Guy that made you want to put your name behind their service?
You know, it may be old-fashioned, but my parents were very hard workers. They always believed the customer should leave the job happy, and that's what My Guy companies do. They make sure that no matter what the project is, the customers are satisfied and happy with the job well done.
And we've learned about this 8-step process with My Guy. What is that?
Yeah, it's a pretty stringent 8-step process. We have kind of the laundry list of things that you must pass, including being approved by the Better Business Bureau, but they also have to be approved by a board of their peers, including myself. I won't put my name or my reputation behind a company that I don't think will do a fantastic job for a customer.
And it is a free service.
It's absolutely free, and it's so easy to use. You just have to go to our website. It's myguy.com, and we have a really catchy phone number. It's 602-867-5309.
You
can sing it and you'll remember it. There you go.
Better, yeah.
Super easy. So call the phone number or just go to myguy.com.
Thanks, Lisa, for being
Sure,
here.
Monica.
602 and the number 867-5309. 867-5309.
Don't go anywhere. More Arizona Living to come. We'll take you to the new horticulture campus here at the Desert Botanical Garden, and an introduction to 2 organizations helping police and their families. Almost a year ago, Officer David Glasser was killed in the line of duty. His widow is now honoring his life with a new foundation.
My name's Ken Crane. I'm an actively serving Phoenix police officer, and I currently serve as the president of the Phoenix Law Enforcement Association. PLE was formed back in 1975 by about 7 police officers. It is the sole certified bargaining unit in the city of Phoenix that represents rank and file police officers and detectives. We formed our charitable arm about 10 years ago, called it PLE Charities. It's a 501c3. It serves to help police officers and their families in need, but we also help people in the community in need. 100% of any funds gathered into our charity go back out to help. We don't take any percentage of our charitable donations to fund our staff. The lifeblood of any charity is money. You know, the happy thing about a charity is you have money to give away. You help people. Our officers are members of the community. They've got wives, husbands, they got children. They're not invincible. They go out willingly every day and put it on the line because of the servant leadership attitude they have. They are the protectors and guardians of society.
I'm Kristen Glasser. I'm the widow of Officer David Glasser. David was just a really good person, really good man. He always wanted to do the right thing, had a very strong sense of right and wrong, and part of what made him a really good officer. An incredible dad. He loved his kids, they loved him. He was very present. Time was very important to him with them. Very hands-on, was always playing. He was my #1 fan with anything that I wanted to do. He supported it, and he loved Phoenix. I think it was important for him to be able to give back to the community that he grew up in. Plea's been amazing. They've been a great support to me and the kids. Immediately they put together that barbecue fundraiser, which is incredible and was very successful, and I was so appreciative for that. I wanted to start a foundation with David's name. You know, he gave his life serving his community. It's important to me to make a difference in the communities that he served, and I would love for my kids to be part of that someday too. My goal is to do something that will help bridge the gap between community and officers, relationship-wise. For both the community members and officers, I think it would be great on both sides to be able to have positive interactions. Just to be able to honor him and continue doing the work that I think he was doing when he was here is important to me.
Hi, we're back here at the Desert Botanical Garden. With me now, Dr. Kim McHugh at this horticulture campus. Tell everyone about it.
Yes, so the horticulture campus is called the Hazelhair Center for Plant Science, and it is the newest project for us to open, and it's a long time in coming, and we are thrilled with what it's allowing us to do.
Yes, 9 years in the making.
Yes.
Okay, what are the goals and purpose?
So, one of the major goals was to bring together all of the parts of our mission in one campus. And so those are research, conservation, education, and exhibition of desert plants of the world.
And if somebody is walking through, what do they experience?
So one of the things that they'll get to do now that wasn't possible before is to take a walk into our horticultural spaces and get a glimpse of behind the scenes. You know, what is it that we do here that makes the part of the public garden so beautiful?
And what does it mean for someone in your profession to really have a living, breathing area where you can get hands-on?
One of the most exciting things is our new greenhouse. It's state-of-the-art. And by that I mean it allows us to provide the optimal environmental conditions for our very special plant collections. A lot of what is in the greenhouse, believe it or not, are cactus. And people say, well, why can't they be outside? Well, some of these cactus are from high elevation places where it gets really cold, but it never gets really hot. So we need to protect them from our summer heat here. But by having this new greenhouse, we can make them super happy. And also, because of the size of the greenhouse, we can invite people in, whether it's the public on tours, students, and other researchers from around the world.
And you do give tours?
We do. On Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays every week at 10 o'clock. It's best to sign up for a slot because there's limited space, and you can do that at dbg.org.
So for people who really want to get a little more in-depth, what type of education do you offer?
Well, it's very exciting. With our new learning lab, our Marley Horticulture Learning Lab, there's indoor and outdoor learning spaces, and it's all meant to be very experiential, very hands-on. And this is the new headquarters, if you will, of our Desert Landscape School. So there's going to be so much more opportunities for learning what you can do in your home landscape, as well as for professionals who need some more professional training.
That really is wonderful. Thank you, Doctor, for being here.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Coming up, some tech-savvy furniture that will make any office look great. You know, furniture can actually make you more productive. There are some tech-savvy options at American Furniture Warehouse.
Furniture today has really evolved to fit the lifestyle of the tech-savvy customer. Virtually everything in this room is multifunctional, ergonomic, and all this pop of color really inspires creativity. One piece of furniture that really helps with the creative process is the sit-to-stand desk. With a push of one button, you can go from sitting to standing. Having the option to stand in your workspace really promotes productivity. This accessory piece also is very tech-friendly. So not only is it a placeholder for your devices, but it also functions as a charger. This room is great for small spaces. Not only does the sofa have really nice details with the contrast welt and the tufting on the back, it also converts into a bed. The last multifunctional piece in this space are these ottomans. Not only do they serve as a cocktail table, but they also have storage for your necessities. If you're looking for multifunction or tech-savvy furniture or accessories, we have what you need at American Furniture Warehouse.
We'd like to thank everyone here at the Desert Botanical Garden for hosting us today. If you're looking for a place to take the kids, visiting family, or just yourself, come out to the garden. They offer tours, music events, classes, and plant sales. For more information on any of their upcoming events, just visit their website. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again next time on Arizona Living, where we help you live your best life.